And welcome back here to Florence, South Carolina, here at Hartzler Field, as the Marion University Patriots will host the Barton College Bulldogs. If you're just now tuning into the live stream, I'm Alex Wober, the voice of your Marion University Patriots. The Patriots come into this matchup a solid 9-4-2, while Barton sitting at 8-4-0. The two teams' history dates back to September 10th, 1997. The Marion University Patriots lead the series 7 wins, 5 losses, and 1 tie. The last time these two teams met up was in October of 2019, where the Barton College Bulldogs escaped with a 2-1 victory in Wilson, North Carolina. The Patriots huddled up, as tonight is an important match for this Patriots squad. With a Patriots win tonight, they will advance to the semifinals of the Conference Carolinas tournament coming up here soon in November. And the Patriots would be undefeated if they beat Barton tonight and complete that against Erskine away October 30th. The Patriots have a real chance at going undefeated in conference play. As we kick off here, and the Barton Bulldogs here playing it around the back. Long ball towards the defense. Bernayola will head it. And this is a big crowd tonight here at Hartzler Field, as it's possibly the last home match for this Patriots squad, as Kimo Limke comes up with an aggressive play, taking the ball away. And he's tripped up. That'll be a foul. Free kick awarded to Marion. Quick play here to Bernayola. And a card coming early, yellow card here on Barton. And they fouled Gabriel Cabarrero, the graduate student midfielder from Turin, Italy. Played quickly by Castro. Ball was attempted. A swing cross pass there from Zamora. Leads to a throw in here taken by John Castro of the Patriots. John Castro, a junior defender out of Bogota, Colombia. And a long ball from Bernayola. Zamora keeps it in. Zamora kept it in and got it to Castro. And then a ball play downfield, throw in for the Patriots. Patriots stay with it, takes it a shot. And what a save from Barton College. A one-handed save there from keeper Jacob Randolph. And a blast of a shot from Kimo Limka. As Castorino and Pollard on the corner kick for FMU. And Patriots will set up too high, too low. Bernayola, I believe, might have got a little bit on it, but not enough to connect and put it in the back of the net. As we have the goal kick here from Randolph. Cavarero attempted it, and it was deflected off of him for a Bulldogs throw-in. Played out wide here to Eva Reyes. Castorino put on some pressure there, ends up back into the feet of the Patriots. Rossi over to Bayo, who flicks it. And Castorino almost went with his signature move there, but it's out of bounds. Throw in for the Patriots. Directly to Pollard. No foul called on for Bayo and the Patriots there. Continued play. As Randolph looks for a pass and has his man Arias outside. Stripped away by Castorino. Plays it to Limke. Limke with the ball to Cabarrero. Can he keep it in bounds? He will. And number 30, Trey Day, the defender out of Yorktown, Virginia, with a decent play there, deflecting the pass, or the dribble attempt from Bayo with a chance on goal. He puts it in the back of the net. Early start here for the Patriots. Javier Bayo skates by Jacob Randolph for the first goal of the match. Here in the 6th minute of action here in Florence, South Carolina at Hartzler Field, Javier Bayo with some incredible dribble moves to escape the hands of Jacob Randolph and puts one in the back of the net. 1-0 Patriots lead early. John Castro, we can't talk enough about the goal, but what about the assist from defender John Castro, leaving Javier Bayo with a one-on-one with the keeper. And Barton will look to get it past midfield. Zamora with lots of speed catching up to that play. That throw-in follows Garcia, who will make a swifty move there and clear it to about midfield. Back with Barton. Quick play from Castro to Castorino. Hops over his foot, but he stays with it. Bayo plays Pollard, who is onside. They'll call him off. An offsides call on defender Sam Pollard. Now a free kick for the Bulldogs. They'll play it quickly in the back line. Garcia will clear it to midfield. Garcia pushes it forward, nobody pressuring. This is more a quick pass. Give and go attempt by Cavarero. Cut short. And Barton will play it patiently around the back line. And Barton will switch sides. He'll switch the field here to number 6, Arias. And Bernayola with it. Long ball intended for Cabarrero. Headed back to the keeper. That's Chris Neistgaard, who heads it back to Jacob Randolph. Quick play into Luis Velasco. And Pollard getting shielded, goes for a tackle attempt, shot! And it's in the back of the net. Rossi unable to get a hand on it. And my goodness, was that an absolute laser from Barton's Jeremy Alvarez, the freshman forward from Sims, North Carolina. And it's a tie ball game, folks. 2 scores in the first 11 minutes of play here at Hartzler Field, and I don't know what exactly happened on that goal and with what's going on with Ricardo Rossi, but the positioning was there. It's the hand placement, not where you want it to be. Castorino takes a shot, and it's wide left. Another opportunity there. As folks, this is frankly shaping up to be a shootout here tonight in Florence, South Carolina at Hartzler Field. And this Barton team not going down easy, as Francis Marion has allowed 17 goals this season. Now they're 18th. Barton, on the other hand, has only forced 21 goals to the Patriots' 32, and they've let in the least amount of goals in the Conference Carolinas, with 11 as of yesterday, now 12 today. This is going to be a tough match for head coach Luis Rincon and his squad. A 1-1 tie ball game here already, with less than 15 minutes played. Is exactly what you hope for here on a Wednesday night in Conference Carolinas soccer action. And if you're a fan of the sport and a fan of the teams, this is the type of game that's going to keep you glued to your seat. Corner kick from the Patriots. Bernayola got a head on it, but it goes backwards. Barton will play patiently. At a bounce, throw in for the Bulldogs. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. Our 13 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. And make sure to keep up with all the great things happening in Conference Carolinas through social media. You can follow Conference Carolinas on Twitter and Instagram at Conf Carolinas. Make sure to also like Conference Carolinas on Facebook at facebook.com/Conference Carolinas. Keep up to date on all the things happening in Conference Carolinas by visiting conferencecarolinas.com daily. As a play from John Castro down line was intended for Cavarero. Out of bounds, throw in for the Patriots. Patriots will play it patiently here. Pollard would play it to Bayo. Back to Bayo. And out of bounds for a Patriots corner kick, their third corner kick so far. And Pollard and Castorino out to the flag again. And that's in. And just over the crossbar was a header from John Castro. Back to keeper Jacob Randolph now. And Francis Marion has been around for more than 50 years, but now more than ever. And we're looking to the future. 13 new programs in 6 years. Majors in engineering, advanced healthcare, environmental science, and more on the way. New programs that meet the challenges of tomorrow. Your future depends on what you study today. And at FMU, your future is bright. Free kick here for Barton. played short. That's Velasco. And out of bounds was an intended pass to Arias coming from Chris Niceguard. Patriots now with the ball in the back line. It's Oliver Peters who plays it on the wing to Sam Pollard. Castorino takes a turn. Drops the defender, gets it off to Pollard. And Pollard in disbelief. Saw a foul there and no call. Long ball now sent from Niceguard. And Rossi will pick it up. Castorino putting on some moves, dropping defenders left and right for the Patriots. Played on the wing to Bayo. Possible give and go opportunity here. Peters out to Castorino. Castorino staying with it. Said he was fouled, no call. And has some words for the official. And the Patriots will play around their back line. And Garcia sent a ball intended for Cavarero. Too much on it. Into the box for Randolph. And Randolph will take his time. Nice guard to Velasco. Over the top ball intended, intercepted by Castro. Garcia clears it. And Randolph will call it off. And Pollard will keep it with himself, play it back to Rossi. Bernayola will get it to Kimo Limke. Long ball from Bernayola. Intended for Zamora. Keeps it in bounds somehow. Ends up in the feet of Bayo. Bayo with the ball in. Zamora flicks it, but it's just wide right, but it stays in bounds. Pollard now with it. That's Oliver Peters on the wing, sends it down to Zamora. Ball in from Zamora. Bayo's there. And it's rolled out to Nice Guard. Barton plays it around the back line. Castro there to intercept. And Garcia will play it to Bernayola, who is being chased down. And Rossi will clear it towards Rossi's side. It's a throw in here for Barton. Substitution now. That's Kevin Mendoza coming off for, I believe, Emmanuel Akpime. The junior forward from Richmond, Virginia. As Guimo Limke comes up with it, plays it back to Bernayola, who sends a long ball towards Bayo. Castorino comes up with it. And into the feet of Velasco. Barton will slow it down and play it to their defense. They'll clear it, as that was Trey Day who clears it for the Bulldogs. Substitution now for FMU. Gabriel Cabarrero comes off for Nick Hunick. Mauricio Castorino comes off for Jafet Santiago. And a good first half from both, especially Castorino, who dropped a few defenders and had a few opportunities to put one in the back of the net. Quick throw in here. Low cross in the box. And Guimo Limke stays with it. Zamora, one-touch shot into the hands of Jacob Randolph. Great positioning by Randolph. Not sure if he would have been able to save that had he not been close to the right side of the net. Barton will slow it down again here and play it around the back line. Peters sends an over-the-top ball to Zamora. Peters plays Santiago. Crosses it in. Bayo tries to keep it in. He does. Hunick ends up with it. Plays it to Pollard, which is intercepted and kept in bounds. Ends up back in the back line of FMU. As Castro runs over a defender. Velasco here for the Bulldogs ends up with it. Intercepted by Guimo Limke. And that's back in the back line for FMU. Bernayola, a Conference Carolinas Defensive Player of the Week this season. Alvaro Zamora, the recent Conference Carolinas Offensive Player of the Week. And it'll be a throw in here for FMU. Under 20 minutes remaining in the first half. Pollard involved in a handsy play. Almost another goal for Bayo, but it skips just in front of his face. Wasn't able to get a head on it. Soars out of bounds for a Bulldogs goal kick. Substitution now for Barton. That's Chris Neistgaard coming off here as that looks to be that is Sean O'Brien, the senior midfielder from Wilson, North Carolina, hometown dog for Barton. Speaking of Barton, a throw in here in Patriots territory. Score is still 1-1. Barton still holding on to it. And sloppy play from both sides here. Hunick stays with it and tried to play Bayo onside. It was intercepted by the Bulldogs. And a nice ball on to Emmanuel Akpemi. And it's now a corner kick for the Bulldogs. Stack the box strategy here from Barton. Just two people outside the 18. They're looking to put another one on the board and go up 2-1. Late here in the first half. Here's an opportunity, but that is shanked wide left. Goal kick for keeper Ricardo Rossi. Francis Marion University Athletics would like to thank a few sponsors: Adidas, Circle Park Behavioral Health Services, McLeod Regional Medical Center, Ken Jackson and Remax Professionals, Pepsi, McDonald's, Raines Hospitality, including Fairfield Inn, Spring Hill Suites, Courtyard by Marriott, Comfort Inn, and Hyatt Place, King Cadillac Buick GMC, and McLeod Sports Medicine. As we return back to play here, Barton in Patriot territory with another opportunity here. Want to be careful here in the box. A close call there as Pollard was getting a little too close and almost fouled Arias in the box. Rossi ends up saving it, and the Patriots now regain possession. Zamora is fouled. Free kick for the Patriots. Incoming substitution here for FMU. It looks to be Matias Morales. And Zamora gets a cheeky pass from Oliver Peters, who gets it taken away. Middle of the field, Arias. Bad first touch. Santiago able to keep up with him here as he'll have to play it. Or excuse me, that was Lopez who got caught up by Santiago. Arias here on the right wing. And a shot attempt to the right. And they'll call it a corner kick for the Bulldogs. That was a shot from Jeremy Alvarez, the forward from Sims, North Carolina, the freshman, and the first goal scorer for the Bulldogs this evening. Or excuse me, he was not the goal scorer. Kevin Mendoza was the goal scorer. Ball is in on the corner. Played to Peters. Peters has pace. And a beautiful ball to Hunick. Hunick has Zamora and defended well by Barton. A very good job of defending there from the Bulldogs, with the Patriots on the counterattack. Santiago with it. Plays it back to Garcia. Under 12 minutes remaining now in the first half. A little back and forth here from Bernayola in the defense. Castro not able to stay with it. Rolls out of bounds. Barton throw in. And after those first 11 minutes here in the first half, things have kind of simmered down and the heat has been turned off, as nobody has really came too close. There's been a lot of opportunities, but nothing like we saw earlier in the first half. Nobody able to have a one-on-one with the keeper like we saw early on. Barton calling a handball, no call from our officials. Patriots might have gotten away with one. Pollard intercepts and clears it to about midfield. Great tackle by Trey Day. Morales with Bulldogs surrounding. Has to play Pollard. Peters makes a good turn. And Pollard will play it back to Bernayola. John Castro on the wing. Will play it to Zamora down line. Zamora. It's deflected off the back of a Bulldog defender, but stays in bounds because Garcia comes up with it, tries to get it to Castro, ends up back with Zamora. Santiago has it and tried to play Morales, but it was intercepted. Great job by the Bulldogs. And an absolutely confusing moment. It had to be a foul on Gabriel Lopez, but Pollard shoved him down to the ground with force. A physical and aggressive play between both sides there in favor of the Patriots. And Pollard managed to also keep the ball in bounds at the same time. That was the most impressive part. Santiago with a nutmeg. Rarely often get to see some of those. And Peters will lose it. Tackle from Santiago will be called a foul. Free kick for the Bulldogs. And the yellow card for Santiago. And it's 2 cards now giving out, 1 for each side. Free kick is low. Garcia boots it past midfield. Unic tried to get ahead on it. Into the defense. Pollard with an impressive tackle. Possible chance there from Ekpimi of the Bulldogs side. Pollard will play it quickly to Morales. And Pollard will have to dive and play it to Lemke. Out of bounds for a Patriots throw-in substitution. Isaac Strand. And if you were at the last match here at home, Isaac Strand had the game-winning goal in overtime for the Patriots. That was against Belmont Abbey. Even though we're not in Conway, we'll still call it a Grand Strand goal. And Strand gets it ripped away by a Bulldog. 6 minutes remaining here in the first half. And Hunick deflects and blocks it, but it's a Barton throw-in here back in their territory. Peters heads it towards Morales. Look to play it for Santiago. And Lemke opens up and plays it back towards the defense. Castro plays it back to Garcia. Under 5 minutes to go. In first half action here, Bernayola with a chip ball down the wing to Strand. Out of bounds. Corner kick for the Patriots. As the Patriots with 4 in the box, about 5 really if you count Morales, who's going to storm in. And you have Strand and Pollard at the top of the box. And this is exactly why Strand sends a ball in the box. Unick. And it's wide left. They say deflected. Corner kick for the Patriots. And they will count it as a save by Jacob Randolph, who must have gotten a finger on it. Hard angle to see up here from the press box, but the Patriots will take the corner. High flying ball. And inches away from sneaking inside the post. It'll be a goal kick now for Jacob Randolph, the keeper for the Bulldogs here. The junior keeper from Metairie, Louisiana, out in the swamp. Well, he should fit right in here in Florence, as we like to consider ourselves a swamp. Big booming kick from Randolph. It's past midfield. Hunick sends it down wing to Morales, who looked for Santiago. Looks for Strand. Shot is wide right. And a bounce goal kick here for Randolph. 2 minutes remaining here in the first half of play. And what a boot Randolph has. As Limke will play out wide to Pollard. Pollard's got the speed to get out there, and he'll do it. Plays it back to Peters. Minute and a half to go. Morales plays it to Peters. Peters in the box. Morales comes back up with it. Ball in to Strand. Over the head of Strand. Foul on Isaac Strand. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Minute remaining. And the Bulldogs will take their time getting set for the free kick. Still 1-1. If you're just now tuning in, I'm Alex Wober, the voice of your Francis Marion University Patriots, here as FMU hosts Barton College. With 30 seconds remaining, the Patriots could possibly have another opportunity here. And narrowly escaped there is Trey Day, heading it back to Randolph. 15 seconds remaining. Booming kick from Randolph down the wing. Pollard will take that with ease.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
As we have a player down on the field, looks to be number 8, Gabriel Lopez. Who is talking with the official here. We'll take a quick halftime break. Come back here in the second half with men's soccer action here on Wednesday night.
Let me paint you a picture. All of the graduates, all of the faculty, all of the administration, all of the Board of Trustees is decked out in their regalia. Their black robes, their hats, their gold tassels. It's just a most beautiful picture of a very formal kind of occasion. And here we march into the gymnasium, and the music is playing, and the gym is packed. And as we come in, and as you look up at all those people, you see families, huge families. You see not just mama and daddy and two brothers and a sister, but there's grandmama and granddaddy, there's the aunt and the uncle, they're the cousins, they're the next door neighbors. And you know why all those people are there? Because this is the very first one, the very first graduate. And I can guarantee you that when you go to that graduation, you leave with a tear in your eye, because it's so, so special.
The desire and the love to take care of people is something that you kind of have innate. You kind of just have that thing. But Francis Marion gave me the principles, and they taught me the core values. They taught me leadership qualities, and they've just been foundational and offered a family that I can keep going back to. So even though my personal biological family didn't go to a university, and I didn't really get any experience, wisdom from them for that, I gained a family that could tell me all about college and even the afterlife of college by coming to Francis Marion. And I'm not sure you would have that with, other universities. Throughout the nurse practitioner program, you're already a nurse, and you're a devoted nurse, and you don't want to just quit. And that was another thing I specifically picked this program, was because I was able to look at the curriculum and know that I could work. I even asked a couple of the professors, one being Dr. Hartzler, before I started the program, and even she told me, yes, you can still work while you do this. And I did. I worked 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. Sometimes it had to be six days a week to get my 40 hours in, and I still did the nurse practitioner program. It wasn't easy, but nothing worth having is easy. Which the benefit of having classmates and professors that were both working and studying is, we would get worked up and worried about how would we ever do this. And then they would say, well, I can work these 2 12-hour shifts on the weekends and then have the week to study. Or a professor may say, well, you can get creative with your hours here. So you can tell that they've done this, that you can tell that they've gotten creative with their time as well. And then all of a sudden it doesn't feel like such a daunting task, because again, you gain wisdom from their experience.
Choosing a college isn't easy. There are lots of choices to make and so many variables to consider. How do you know when you've found just the right place? The right college will make you feel at home, and that begins with a sense of place. At Francis Marion University, we have a beautiful campus that's safe, well-maintained, and filled with smiling faces. It's the kind of place where you feel you belong, where you wake up in the morning and know that the day ahead will be one you'll savor and enjoy. Now, that doesn't mean life at FMU is easy. There will be challenges. Hard work is expected. We take our academics seriously. You should too. Earning one of our degrees is a real achievement. But some toil, some time invested in a difficult task, that's okay. That's how you grow, how you become someone. FMU is a comprehensive public university, and when it comes to academics, our students have a wide range of choices. We offer more than 75 majors and courses of study. Our professional schools in healthcare, engineering, business, and education are all well-known and respected across the state. At the same time, the arts and the sciences remain the core of what we do. They are the perfect foundation for a successful career and a meaningful life. Programs are important, and we'll continue to work to produce new curriculum that meets the needs of our changing world. But we also know that a great education is less about what is taught and more about who is doing the teaching. FMU's faculty is made up of distinguished scholars and renowned researchers. They're experts in their field and expert teachers too. They love the give and take of the classroom and revel in the progress their students make. In FMU's intimate academic environment, where small classes are the norm, you'll get to know a lot of these dedicated men and women. Some you will remember forever. The academic work and its rewards are why you are here. But there will be a time and place for play, too. We have more than 60 different student organizations and field teams in 14 NCAA sports. A robust schedule of extracurriculars is a big part of each semester. You'll find space here for rest and relaxation. You'll make new friends and build relationships that last a lifetime. And then, almost as quickly as it all began, it will be over. You will graduate and move on to a life and career full of promise. You'll leave memories behind. You'll leave FMU, but you'll be welcome back anytime. Home is like that, you know. Welcome home. Welcome to FMU.
This is Conference Carolinas.
The Swamp Fox Club is the fundraising arm of the Francis Marion University Athletic Department, and it supplies assistance to all 14 intercollegiate sports. On behalf of the student athletes at Francis Marion, I would like to thank all those who are members of the Swamp Fox Club for their support.
Thank you.
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 The world is changing, and Francis Marion University is leading the way as it prepares the young men and women for the future. We've added 5 new classroom buildings and 13 new academic programs in the past 6 years, and more are on the way. We're preparing to build a new environmental research center. We're expanding programs in engineering, business, education, healthcare, and the arts and sciences, and we're adding new fields when they're needed. When tomorrow comes, we'll be ready. Best of all, our students will too.
And welcome back here to second half action at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. If you're just now tuning into the live stream, I'm Alex Wober, the voice of your Francis Marion University Patriots, here as FMU kicks off. Coming back into the half, it's all tied up, 1-1. Barton scoring late in the first, well, I say late. The Patriots scored in the 6th minute of the game. Following that, the Bulldogs ended up putting one themselves in the back of the net. An absolute missile from about 30 yards out in about the 10th minute. Both scores coming super early, but the question that remains here in the second half, did they run out of gas too quick? We'll see with some fresh legs now out on the field if both of these squads can continue a shootout like I predicted. Unfortunately, that's slowed down now as Peters here make a solo run. And it'll be an offsides call. Head coach Rincon being approached by the official. Not sure exactly what the cause for stoppage was. No cards have been given out. Looks to be a warning for head coach Luis Rincon. Be a free kick here taken by Randolph. Patriots playing around the back line, slowing it down a little bit. What makes a campus at home at FMU? It's 836 acres spread across 3 campuses. Francis Marion University has the most diverse and exciting campus in South Carolina. No matter where you want to be, you're there at Francis Marion University. Free kick here for the Bulldogs, and they'll play it quickly back to keeper Randolph. And correction on the first half goal by Barton. That goal would be scored by Jeremy Alvarez, not Mendoza. As it's out of bounds and a goal kick here for the Bulldogs. And Bayo right there to head it towards Castorino. Pretty much the same squad from the first half. Hunick and Santiago not starting here in the second half. As that's a corner kick here for the Patriots. And the Patriots will send about 5 in the box. Castorino and Pollard running the corner quickly. And a foul here. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Didn't quite see what happened on that call there. Plays it short. Cavarero with some incredible defense. And Caballero is blatantly shoved out of bounds, but no call for the winger. And they'll get rewarded back there as Castro blatantly fouls a Bulldog. As Bayo here comes up with it, Randolph got lucky as he whiffed on a ball. Castorino almost came up with that. Velasco defended by Castro. Long ball, Pollard is going to be there. Peters comes up with it. And he'll dribble a little bit too fast. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Bulldogs throw in. And the Bulldogs will play it around the back line. Zamora tries to stay with it for FMU. Plays a nice ball to the wing for Bayo. Bayo sends a ball in to Caballero. Castorino puts it in the back of the net. Assisted from Caballero. He'll head it in the box. Castorino cleans it up. And the Patriots are on top. 2-1 FMU lead. And what a way to start out the second half. Caballero took in the cross from Javier Bayo and headed it. And it was played low by Castorino, putting the Patriots up 2-1. And we talked about this at the start of the half. Are they going to have enough energy? Are they going to have fresh legs going out there in the second half? Because they looked like they ran out of gas after those first few minutes in the first half. And they proved me wrong already here in the second half. Castorino and that Patriots offense on that sequence was pristine and exquisite as the Patriots lead now. But the Bulldogs on the counterattack. And Lemke will play it back to Peters. Turns, plays Zamora. And Zamora is going to be defended well. Kept alive off the chest of Caballero. Wrong place, wrong time, as Zamora almost with a chance to send it into the box. And a low goal kick somehow gets by Bulldogs and Patriots. Patriots end up back with it. Pollard past midfield. Will play it back. Defense will move it past midfield. And Castro and Garcia here with an exchange of passes. Pollard past midfield. Solo run possibly from Pollard. He'll play it off to Bayo. Ball's in! Caballero almost had a chance to get one of his own. That'll be a goal kick for the Bulldogs, as the Patriots seem to be putting it together here in the second half. Ball sent past midfield. Castro there to clean it up. Ball sent to Bayo. Makes a cut and gets it taken by the Bulldogs. Barton try to keep it. All right, Limke with a nice turn. Castorino will play it to Peters. Peters will take a shot! Oh my! Just over the crossbar. Oliver Peters, don't do that to me. Looked like a knuckleball from about 25 yards out. Substitution here for the Bulldogs. Goal kick by Randolph. That's Zamora's way. He'll get ahead on it. Played quickly. Barton plays the throw in quickly and plays it around the back line. Ends up with Randolph, who boots it towards the wing. Can't keep it in bounds. Throw in for the Patriots. Conference Carolinas is where tradition is unmatched and excellence is earned daily. Our 13 current member institutions work hard daily to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. Please visit conferencecarolinas.com to learn more about Conference Carolinas. The ball booted towards Bayo. It's flicked off the back of his head. And he'll play a little bit of bully ball there, but it's a foul. He won't get away with that one. Free kick here for the Bulldogs. .33.5 minutes remaining here in the second half. Castorino sends a ball intended for Caballero. Randolph way out of his box. Luckily, Barton maintains possession, or else I could have seen the Patriots taking a shot with Randolph leaking that far out of his box. Slide tackle from Castro. Zamora with some intense moves. He was surrounded by 3 Bulldogs and then is elbowed in the face by Gabriel Lopez, who ends up getting the call for a Bulldogs free kick. And Castro will send that out of bounds, but it's deflected off of a Bulldog. Throw in for the Patriots. Past midfield here is Pollard. Limke switches it to Castro. Peters has it, plays Pollard. Back and forth between the two. Low ball from Pollard. And Velasco versus Garcia ends up a Bulldogs throw-in. Bulldogs were looking to play a little bit of tempo there, getting it out quickly. Taken over by the Patriots. Castro plays Zamora. Was looking for Cavarero. It's deflected off of a Bulldog. Castro stays with it. Pollard will play it back to Bernayola. Plays it down the wing to Castorino. Castorino maneuvers. Somehow still with it. Ends up a boot from keeper Randolph. And Pollard. Good defense there from the veteran. Patriots will play it around their back line, slow it down a little bit. Ball down line, too much on it. Zamora not able to outrun it. Substitutions here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to send it upfield. Castro there to put it into it. And Zamora was fouled. Free kick for FMU. Castorino on the wing, can't outrun it. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. Ball past midfield. Pollard ends up with it. Bulldogs putting a lot of pressure on this defense. And why not send it deep from Bernayola? Zamora is going to stay with it. Castorino almost had an opportunity. Barton gets away with a cheeky play there. As the Patriots almost able to put up another one in the back of the net. And the way this match is going, you're going to need probably another goal here, as Barton has been putting about 6 up top right now. Probably going to go to a 3 in the back here, or send the wing backs farther upfield, as there's about 26 minutes remaining here in the second half. As the Bulldogs are cooking up something here. It's intercepted by Peters. Caballero has it. Wins it back. Zamora with some nice technical skills there. Little finesse from the forward. Barton trying to do something with it on offense, but this Patriots defense is not letting down. Ball sent down the wing to Zamora. Inside cross. Bayo inches away from the right post. Unable to sneak it in the back corner of the net. A beautiful play drawn up by Zamora and Bayo. Unsuccessfully for the Patriots. Ends up a goal kick for Randolph of Barton. Substitution as well for the Bulldogs. Foul on the Patriots. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Played quickly and short. Barton playing it around the back. Waiting for the right opportunity. And it looks like a card will be given by our head official. Looks to be a yellow card. Second yellow card for the Bulldogs. Free kick for the Patriots. And unsure where that one was intended to go. It ends up out of bounds for a Barton throw-in. Caballero. Barnaiola will play it to Pollard. Pollard with it. Stays with it, and he'll be fouled. You treat this like a corner if you're both sides. A shorter corner. Most likely going to be taken by Pollard. Opportunity for the Patriots. Opportunity to make it 3-1 here with 22.5 remaining in the second half. And Pollard will send it into the box. And it's headed out by a Barton defender. Cavarero stays with it. Clean slide tackle out of bounds for a Bulldogs goal kick. Substitution here for the Patriots. And that is, looks like Hafet Santiago coming in for Mauricio Castorino. Patriots slowing it down, playing it around the back line. 13 shots for the Patriots, 5 corner kicks. And for the Bulldogs, 3 shots, 2 corner kicks. Santiago will have to play it back to the defense with pressure on him. Ball towards the corner flag. Patriots not going to be able to make it there. Goal kick for Randolph. Substitution for the Bulldogs. Randolph's got a big boot, and it's definitely going to get past midfield. Limke will play it back to the defense. And Garcia forced to clear it past midfield. And Bayo, too strong. Santiago plays Limke. Plays it back to Pollard. Under 20 minutes to go here at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. It's played to Zamora. On the wing is Castro. He'll get it taken away. Barton here on the counter attack. Garcia with not a good enough clearance. Shot attempt. Barton gets it back. Castro is on the field face first. And it looks like he's reaching for the back of the head. He'll be able to get back up, but the back of that head probably going to take Castro out. If not, he'll stay in the game. But if he gets taken out, he's probably going to be out for the remainder of the second half. Drop kick here, Garcia. I'll play it around the back line. Kwame Bonnet now in the game. Came in for John Castro, who appears to be standing close to the substitution mark, so possibly returning to the pitch here. Throw in for the Bulldogs. Played to Randolph. Midfield now, Barton working on a counter. Pollard stays with it, does his best to not lose it. Peters with it. Down line to Zamora. And rolls down line. Gets him a little bit closer in Bulldog territory. John Castro will come back into the match. It also looks like Hunick will sub in as well, as we have another Patriot down on the field. As we're unsure, looks to be Cavarero. He is number 21 for the Patriots. He was down for a sec. He's able to get back up. He'll walk on his own off the field. Cavarero possibly coming back into the second half. Not sure what exactly the injury was. He looks to be okay, at least to walk off on his own. 17 minutes remaining here in Wednesday night soccer action. Francis Marion University leading 2 to Barton's 1. Patriots here working with throw-ins towards the corner flag there. Look, they were trying to get that corner, but Barton did a great job of keeping the ball in front of them and not behind them. Ends up back in the Patriots' defense. Garcia looking for Zamora. Randolph was peeking out of that box. Warning for Zamora. No card. And a dangerous play from Randolph, as Santiago was pressuring Castro back on the field. Hunick out there as well. Barton on the counter, spin move. That's Lopez will take a shot. It's deflected by Garcia. Forward to Santiago. And some maneuvering from Jafet Santiago. He was defended by about 3 Bulldogs right there and somehow stayed with it, kept it with the Patriots. That goes out of bounds. Bulldogs throw in. Barton on the counterattack. Zamora right there. Does his best to clear the ball. Pollard intercepts. Ends the counterattack for Barton. Now Bayo, Santiago, and Hunick on the counter for FMU. Zamora will join past midfield. And Rincon not happy about the decision made by Santiago there. Santiago looked to switch fields as Zamora a little bit short. Ends up back with Barton. Pollard intercepts again. He's got a full head of speed in front of him. As Bayo, not sure if he'll get to it. Trade Day will let it roll out of bounds. Goal kick for the Bulldogs. As it is 2-1 still. Barton gonna have to put the pedal to the metal. Long ball, Pollard's side. He'll push it forward. Played on the wing. Castro defends the give and go. He'll look to Velasco. He won't take a shot. He'll switch it. Crosses in. Flicked off Castro backwards. Peters pushes it forward. Santiago has it. He'll play it back. Looking for Hunick. Hunick's about a 1v6 right there. Might want to wait for some Patriots to follow up with you. Bernayola. Long ball towards Zamora. Off the chest. Play to Hunick. And Hunick intercepted by Trey Day. Hunick had an opportunity to go 1v1 with the keeper. Castro to Zamora. Bayo. To Hunick! And they connect for the third goal. Offsides. Unbelievable. The crowd and myself up here were convinced. Oh, what a play drawn up. Unfortunately ended by a offsides call. Hunick connected on it. Unfortunate for the Patriots. We get back to play here. Barton now on the counterattack in Patriot territory. In the box here is the Bulldogs. And they won't get a foul, a close call. Could have ended up being a penalty kick. Two close calls for both defenses. The next goal better not have an offsides call because I almost lost it up here. I was so excited after that goal. Used all my energy on that call, and now it was taken back from me. Alvaro Zamora on the wing here. He'll maneuver through defenders, and he'll take a shot. It's scooped up by Randolph. A premature celebration by myself, I'll say. Barton here with 10.5 remaining. Like we said, they got to put the pedal to the metal, and they've got to make things happen quickly. Zamora scoots by a defender. 3 Bulldogs trailing them. Castro will play Peters, who plays Castro down line. Castro sends a ball in to Hunick. And an easy grab for Randolph. Barton here on the counterattack with under 10 minutes. And that's ended by the Patriots. Barton there had an opportunity, cut short. So Morad midfield. Chip pass towards Morales. That's into the feet of Trey Day. Switch side here is Velasco. That's cleared by Garcia. Barton here gets it back, and they've got to work it on this Patriots defense. Foul on Pollard. Free kick for the Bulldogs. Possible substitution incoming for FMU, as Rossi now with a goal kick. Or excuse me, he'll pick it up and either roll it out or send a punt downfield. And he'll roll it for himself and pretty much take a goal kick here. Castro has it. Chips it over to defender. Lemke gets it back to Pollard, and that back line will play around with it and try and run some clock here. Santiago will play Castro. He'll play him back. Deep ball from Bernayola towards Castro. He's able to keep it in bounds. Ball into the box. Over towards Morales. Plays Santiago. Plays it back to Pollard. And Barton gets it back. Here's Lopez with it. Bulldogs were looking for Lopez. Peters has it now for the Patriots, has Zamora past midfield. That's a throw in now for FMU. John Castro will take the throw in here. Zamora came off, Caleb Perchie is now on the field. He'll play the rest of this half on the pitch, as well as Barton making a substitution here. Throw in for the Bulldogs, under 5 minutes to go. Bulldogs are starting to lose light here with a few minutes remaining. Plays it to Rossi, quickly has to send it upfield. Velasco with it. Garcia heads it. Velasco with it on the wing. He'll cut inside. Pollard will intercept. That pass has been intercepted by the Patriots all night. Barton now with it, Trey Day. And this Barton defense will wait for their chance and look to tie things up with 3.5 to go here in the second half. Ball goes in the box, and Rossi will lay on it. As well as Goldbranson awaiting a call in. Barton back with it. They'll switch field to Velasco. Skates by Castro. And that will sail out of bounds. Goal kick for Ricardo Rossi. Niels Goldbranson comes on the pitch. Fet Santiago comes off. Two and a half to go here in half two of Saturday night action. Excuse me, Wednesday night action. Got my days mixed up over here, folks. Wednesday night action here at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. Patriots still hold a 1-goal lead, up 2-1. Barton here with the last 2 minutes to go will look to get anything going. Have not smelled a goal since the first 10 to 30 minutes of the first half. Under 2 minutes here. A scare by defender Chris Niceguard. Peters gets it forward to Goldbranson, who turns and is fouled. Free kick for the Patriots. Minute and a half to go. Minute 26. Patriots holding on here. Castro with it. It's a high-flying ball. Morales ends up with it. Played it to goal, Branson. 1 minute remaining. The Bulldogs, their last leg of life. Morales missed tackle. Velasco into the box. And Garcia will clear it to about midfield. "30 seconds. Peters versus Velasco. Velasco cuts inside. Down line to Lopez. Lopez cuts inside. That's a cross. Barton screaming for a handball.
8, 7, 6, 5,
With the last 5 seconds to go.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Barton not happy about the final call.
Francis Marion 2, Barton 1. Congratulations to your Patriots on clinching at least a share of the regular season Conference Carolinas title.
The Patriots sharing at least the conference title now with the win over Barton. Barton thought a handball there at the end of that last attempt. The Patriots end up escaping with a 2-1 victory here at Hartzler Field in Florence, South Carolina. We'll return back to action here if they have a home game for the Conference Carolinas tournament. Their next match is October 30th at Erskine. Thank you for tuning in.